Jake Slebodnick for your hometown radio stations and Renda Digital TV. Our discussion today of the River Valley Panthers with head coach Jess Hauser, and our interview brought to you by Aim First Firearms. Satisfy your need for firearms at Aim First Firearms, Route 22 in Blairsville. Aim First Firearms has firearms for the outdoorsman, the ranger shooter, the collector, or those just looking for some extra protection. Aim First Firearms, Route 22 in Blairsville, or on Facebook. Coach, it's good to talk to you again. I understand, I just showed up one game last year and left, but it's good to be back this year and talking with you.
Yeah, it was nice to see you again. I'm glad you're back.
It's good to see you again, and obviously that means the high school football season is rapidly approaching, and you're at your second year at the helm here at River Valley, and you guys experienced a really good season last year for the first time together. And I remember last year we talked about, with how the team would sort of gel. That was pretty much where all the eyes were on last year, is how well the team would come together in their first year. But they did pretty well. An 8-3 overall record and a 6-2 in conference play. Not too bad. Your overall thoughts on last year?
Last year went well. The way the kids responded to coming together and not really known each other, playing together before, we had an outstanding season. Their senior leadership, it was great.
What was probably a couple of the most challenging things taking over a brand new team for a brand new school district?
Just getting the right coaching staff together and getting these kids on the field. It really wasn't too challenging other than that.
The first game last year against United, you guys came out, and again, the question surrounded is how would this team play out? But you guys just you put your foot on the gas pedal and never let up, and that sort of set the tone for the rest of the season. How easy was it after that first game to sort of know what your players are bringing to the table and get them, I guess, in the game for the next couple weeks?
Well, yeah, that all started back in camp last year. These kids came together and seeing the talent they had around them and a chance to win. And we got that first win from United, and we just kept rolling after that.
So with the season coming up in a few weeks, tell us about how camp's going right now, how the players stack up, and how they're getting prepared for this season.
We're a little bit light on the seniors this year, junior heavy. I got about 71 kids signed up. We're ready for the season to get started. We're ready to go.
That's another thing I wanted to talk to you about, the seniors. Some key losses, just to name a few. Hank Skirball, Braden Statz, who was your quarterback last year, the Bartolinis, they're gone this year. We saw them here in the Lancey game, so that means that brings an end to their high school careers. How hard is it to fill their gaps on this team?
It's going to be really hard to fill that leadership they had. And to replace Angelo at running back is going to be tough. But we got some kids stepping up here in camp, and we'll be ready to go.
Who are some of the names that are sort of stepping up to take that leadership on this team?
We got Ethan Kishlock. We got Luke Woodring's going to be our quarterback this year. Quentin Whitmer, a new kid, just finally came out. He's a big boy just like Angelo was.
What does it say about the strength of the program? You said 71 kids signed up. That's a pretty good number for a high school football program. Just what does that say about how much these kids are really buying into this program?
Oh, they're all buying in. They see how much fun we had last year and the way the kids like to win and the things we got going on. So they all bought into it. But now we got a new stadium coming next year, so we're going to get more.
You got a newcomer this year in Portage, and next year you got two Conemaugh coming into the Heritage Conference. Just getting off track for a second, what does that say about the Heritage Conference and how well that's starting to grow, getting some other teams into the conference?
Oh, it's great having new competition coming in. Like with Portage, you said, we played them last year in our crossover game, and now we got them right off the bat at the beginning of the season, which should be a great game.
And you said it, you face Portage on your own home turf, and that's got to add a little bit more, something extra special for you guys playing on your home turf against a new opponent, well, relatively new. And that's happening on August 26th. We'll be having the game live on Cat Country 106.3. Myself and Chuck Clark will be on the call, and I'm sure we'll be talking with Coach Hauser a little bit more once that time comes up. But obviously you got a little bit of taste of what Portage brings to the field, and how does that play into the Week 1 matchup against them?
Portage are a well-coached team. This is going to be a physical game. We'll be ready to go for that.
The strength of schedule this year, what are your thoughts on it?
We got the hammers right off the bat, so we have to get started early and started fast.
Overall impressions of the season coming up, you said you got some new people stepping up, tougher schedule. Just what are your goals for your team other than win that you want to see them excel at this year?
Just come together like last year's team. Nobody thinks we're going to be that good this year because we lost all those seniors, but I feel if they come together, we'll be fine.
Coach, any last words to the River Valley faithful?
See you August 26th, Friday night.
That's right, Friday Night Lights, August 26th. River Valley takes on Portage at home to welcome in the 2022-23 season. Coach, thanks for talking to you. It's good talking to you, and I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.
Talk to you soon, buddy. Thank you.
The interview brought to you here on Renda Digital TV and your hometown radio stations by Aim First Firearms. Satisfy your need for firearms at Aim First Firearms, located at Route 22 in Blairsville. Aim First Firearms has firearms for the outdoorsman, the ranger, the shooter, the collector, or those just looking at a little bit more protection. Aim First Firearms, Route 22 in Blairsville, or on Facebook. For Renda Digital TV and Cat Country 106.3, for Coach Hauser, I'm Jake Slebodnick reporting.